All right. It's 6:04 on a Saturday, June 20th, I think. And today we got the Genstone panels. I wasn't really expecting it today, to be honest. So kind of works out for me, kind of. Kind of messes up my plans. So one of the things I wanted to do today is I know I've got to mow. I know the mower is being funky, and so I thought, well, maybe I'll just go get a new battery. I know they're going to be closed tomorrow. I'll get a new battery. The battery that was in the mower was from 2020, so it made sense that that's what it was. Went and got the battery. Still doesn't really want to start. So I was like, well, that's fantastic. But I don't have any fuel or gas in this case. So I didn't really want to push trying to get it run, because then I got to fight with getting it to run again when I'm going to actually mow. So I'll get gas, I guess, tomorrow maybe. And then because once it starts running, it runs. It's just getting that initial start of a run it doesn't want to do. So while I was out, I was like, well, it's a Saturday, they're open. Maybe I should try to get the John Deere mowing going. So I pulled it out using, come on, there you go, using the skid steer and this here strap. So I pulled it out, pumped up the tires, but one of the tires is like super flat. Like I don't know why, but for some reason it's like split. So that tire's toast. But I also got a new battery for this, and it also doesn't work. Like it tried to turn over, and then it just I don't know what's going on with it. It's almost like the starter's locked up. So I pulled it out so I could maybe get to some things and look at some things and see if I can figure it out. So that was failure number 2 today. But the battery that was in this thing was from 2019. So I was like, might as well get a battery for this too while I'm at it. They don't have the battery for this thing because this thing takes a car battery, which is a little overkill for what it is. So I bought some little ends to change from a car battery end to that. So I feel like that's going to be better in the long run. But in order to pull this out, even though this tire is just split, you can see where it just drug the tire. Like it's in neutral, but for some reason that it won't back up. But the tire's like, it's split right there. So I don't know what's going on with that thing. So I kind of thought maybe I could get this going and use this to kind of mow my dirt bike field over there. Obviously it's going to take a little more work than that, but it'll be a mower. How hard can it be to make it go? Ain't got a whole lot of components to it. All the other tires seem to hold air just fine. Speaking of air, brought the old compressor out and I aired up this tire over here because it was like sitting on the rim flat, and I was like, oh no. So it seems to be holding air now. So that was one thing that did seem to work. But yeah, I've got to do a little more research on this bad boy, figure out what's going on, like why it's being this way. So yeah, not a real productive day so far. Got to put this back up where it goes, but I was kind of hoping the battery would fix my main mower's problem. I really thought it could. Like I said, it seems kind of weird. It's almost like it's got a little indicator. So it's got to be in neutral. The PTO's got to be off. Your butt's got to be in the seat, and the parking brake's got to be on. And it's got little indicator lights to where if your parking brake's not on, then it's got 3 indicator lights instead of 4, and it won't even try to turn over. So it feels like one of those things is messed up, even though it's not, because it's showing that they're engaged. But if I hop around on it and wiggle on it sometimes just starts. And when it starts and starts running, I've got no issue with it whatsoever. For the remainder, even if I go to mow it again, but I do know the battery was on that thing was just toast. So it's not a bad call to get it, but it was not the fix. So I'm a little disappointed with that. I'm also disappointed with this here, the John Deere. Like, I can't remember like why I parked it. I don't remember if it was a flat tire or like it doesn't mow great, to be honest. Like, I don't really want to finish mow with it because it's kind of hinky. But I gotta figure that out, because it would be nice to have a mower that would work. But I don't know, it's weird that like when I was pulling it backwards, that rear tire's not really real wasn't turning. Now, was it not turning because it didn't have air in it? It was kind of like locked up. So I don't really know. It's confusing. So I guess FedEx didn't bring cat food. Corinne's kind of walking back and forth. She asked me for the second box. I was like, no, it was just my Genstone in that one box. So I don't know what happened there, but FedEx. So now I'm kind of torn because I've got kind of a full plate happening at the moment. I've got a test I've got to do, it's like a class, like an online class. It's like 3 or 4 hours for my motorcycle license, and I've got to have that done and complete before, I think, Thursday. I can't remember now, but got to have that done. I got the Genstone panels. I kind of want to get those up. I kind of want to put the grips on my bike with the handguards. Also want to ride because it's kind of not terrible at the moment as far as dryness goes. Also need to mow, which also means I need to go get gas. And this is kind of a side thing, which is not a big deal, but I kind of need to take the skid steer through the track just to kind of clean it up, because we really hadn't ridden it in a long time. And it's just easier to, instead of walking it with weed eaters, to take the skid steer one lap around the track, scraping the bucket, scraping a bunch of plants and stuff up that's grown up. Also, we've got the URE stewards meeting at the brewery tomorrow at 4 o'clock, I think, or 5 o'clock, I don't remember which. And tomorrow's Father's Day. So I feel like I need to go by and see my dad. So I can put off doing, I could probably mow today, except I don't have gas. And by the time I go get gas and put gas in the thing, get the thing running, I don't have time to finish. So I think mowing's out. I could put off putting the wood up panels, Genstone panels up till Monday, but Monday I've got to go meet with a pest control guy for lunch. So really can't mow, really can't get involved in putting up wood up panels on Monday because I got to go mow. I mean, I got to go meet this guy and then for lunch. I don't really know the plan of attack here. I don't know what I should do. So this is the new battery that I got here. And I also bought some oil as well. But yeah, these things are empty. All of them. So, see, and it's weird because it says it's charging, but it's a brand new battery. Why is it not charged? I don't quite. Maybe this thing's messed up. I don't know. Yeah, I think the problem I've got is that I've got a lot of things that nothing I got is quick. So I can't really, because I could, if I could get gas in the morning, if I could get gas now, I could technically mow in the morning. But also the other factor with mowing is like, you get absolutely disgusting gross. And it ain't like I could just hop off the mower and go hang out with Dad. So, and it's a 5-hour deal. So I don't know, maybe I'll just go get gas and get that done. And that'll be out of the way. See if it's just, what time is it now? 6:17. Yeah, I can't get that mowed by then, even if I get gas and get back today. So I don't know. I just need to figure out like how I want to manage this, because I feel like I'd have cats follow me around. I just like, well, I'm like pacing around the property and she just follows me around. I don't know. Really don't know what to do, how to do it. So I guess what I need to do right now is, as we show you the yard that needs to be mowed, I need to go ahead and get this stuff up. And honestly, this, I need to maybe try to, because now this is in the way. Because in my mind, even if it didn't really mow, if it would just drive, I could, oh, the wasp nest in there. Whoa, that would have been gnarly if it had been active. Oof. So I don't know if I jack it up, I don't know. But I need to get the stuff up. And I don't know if I need to just turn this thing around. I don't understand why it won't just roll. It's kind of bizarre. But anyway, we're going to get started on something. Update time. It is 8 o'clock. Well, 7:54 to be exact. So, I got all my stuff put up. And got something in my shoe here. Decided, you know, once I got in the skid steer, and I was like, well, maybe I can just do a quick pass on the track and clean it up a little bit. So that way, if I want to ride or if I have time to ride, I can just get on it and go. Because, you know, I don't know. It just seemed like something I could do. So that's what I did, and just got done with that. Got the skid steer put up, and I was like, well, I've got one more can of, one more gas can, so I'm gonna grab it so that way I can fill it up as well. I was gonna go get fuel or gas for the lawnmower for tomorrow. Well, I went to go pick it up, and that joker was heavy. And I was like, I've got 5 gallons of gas. Dag nabbit. So, still wouldn't have had time to mow. So, not a big deal. But, and I went and said, all right, well, maybe I'll just fill up the mower and And that way I'll have 4 empty cans to go get gas. And the mower was full. Like I put maybe half a gallon in it, and it's full. I was like, oh. So, that said, I've got enough gas, because usually it takes like a full fill up. I mow for a while and then I do a full fill up again, and I get it done with that. So I'm thinking maybe I went ahead and filled it up thinking I need to get gas. I don't know how I did it, but anyway, bottom line, I've got plenty of gas to mow in the morning, so I can just start mowing in the morning, and then I can go see Dad. Then I can go to the Yori Stewart thing and maybe ride something. I don't know. So I'm gonna walk the track with you, see what I did, because it's been a minute. So now when I scrape it, like this dirt right here is good. Like I could ride the crap out of this. When you first scrape it, it's as good as it's gonna be. Then the sun hits it and it gets all bakey. So I tried to get some of these up. I didn't even get all these up, but I was kind of in a rush to get it done. So it's still better than it was. It's rideable now, because it was, I mean, you can see it's got the grooves in it, and it kind of it breaks up that really hard packed layer on the top. Now it will be more hard packed tomorrow than it is right now, but it's better because it's still a little squishy. I've never done this and then rode, because I don't know, it usually takes a while to do it. Hell, it took me, whoa, deer, God, scared me to death. Crazy deers. It took me right at like an hour and a half maybe to do this. So, and that was a pretty substantial puddle that I had to kind of fill in. And see, I didn't get it perfect. I mean, there's still quite a bit of grass and such in the middle. But again, it's rideable. I can ride with this, and I could ride in the tall grass, to be honest. But what happens is it all gets caught up in your radiator shards, and it just takes longer to clean your bike up. It's not a big deal. I guess if you got enough in there, it can make the bike overheat. But you know, I don't really ride hard enough for the bike to overheat. Well, if it's warm, it might. Oh, there's another deer. We're just following these deers around. So you can just kind of see a difference, because this is how it is current, and that's how it was. Current. How it was. And these deers are just going off. So anyway, so we're just gonna do a quick little walk on the track. I'm not gonna go on a single track because I am wearing shorts and low socks. And it's like, oh my God, dude, really? Scare me to death, bruh. Huff at me? God, these are so huge. But yeah, see, it like breaks up that hard pack layer a little bit. Now, why don't you just till it? Well, I don't have a tiller. I don't have a tiller attachment, and even if I did, I mean, this stuff, you can see where I didn't really scrape through here that much. So this is what it looked like before. Through here, and I've got a jump up here, so I can't really. I tried to scrape it as best I could. It's not really, I mean, it's a jump, I guess, but I think Corinne's mad at FedEx because they didn't bring her cat food. So I don't know. I think they said it was delivered. That's the problem when you get multiple stuff, is they take a picture of it and it's like it counts even though you don't have everything you need. So this is my little jump, and you can see how grown up this is. It's way grown up. So I just kind of scraped it best I can. I don't like to scrape over the jumps because it kind of messes up the lip. Not that there's much of one on it, but you know, kind of messes it up. So we're just cruising around along. I'm just gonna do like a fast lap, hot lap, if you will. So I didn't really get real good in here either. But you know, it's okay. I don't really care. I didn't get this part because it's narrow. But there was a couple standing water spots. Here's one of them. Let's see if I can get over that. Okay. I just kind of filled it in with some loose dirt. Let that soak up real good. And we're off. We're still going. So again, couldn't really scrape this real good. Probably could have done a little better. But I was I don't even know why I was rushing. I guess because I was just going to make a pass and knock down stuff and not try to till it up any. But then it was like a little more thick than I thought it was going to be. It took a little longer than I thought. And that's what always happens. Briar. That'll get you. I didn't really clean up the regular lines. I just cleaned up the alt lines. So single tracks. Yeah, that way. I'm not going in there because that's Tick Town. So I didn't get this real good at all. But it's hard to. I don't like this stuff touching my ankles. It's hard to get some of this because there's a lot of trees. You start digging up roots, and that's a problem. So I just tried to skim it, but this right here is like buttery. This is good. Good and loomy. Not really, but I mean for this place it is. And then this is so off camber that I couldn't really scrape this too, because the more I scrape it harder, it's like the more off camber it makes. So I just kind of drug the blade a little bit to try to pick up as many little lemmies as I could. And this is helping me get my steps in. So it kind of works out for both ways. I didn't even go that way. Oh, I hear a deer up here. You know, it's gonna blow at me again. Pond is looking pondy. Oh, that's looking good. Much better. Okay, no stopping. Keep going. I think Corinne may or may not be making tacos tonight. So, ugh, get off me. We got some fireflies happening through here. Get this thing down right here. Break this away. Okay. That works too. Pond's looking good. Man, I'm happy to see that. It looks like a pond. Guess we got a lot of rain. And this is where I got, I mean, I say it every time I come through here, but this is where I got the skid steer stuck. So I was really careful to not get it stuck again. I think my problem was I wasn't sure if I wanted to go that way or this way, and I should have just picked the line and stuck with it. But I got most of the grass at least manageable, where it's not like, I mean, I'm walking, what I'm wearing, it's not terrible. There's definitely some spots that are iffy, but better than it was. Moving right along, just trying to get on through here. Now this was a little bit of a trick, because down here is where the stupid standing water was. Woo. So I tried to fill it in as best as possible. can see it's pretty soup. Soup right there, soup moto. Ooh. I got through it without getting my shoes muddy. So I made that a little better. I mean, I don't really mind staying in water, but I don't want it to where it's gonna, you know, no rain for 8 months and we're still staying in water. So we're just gonna keep following these deer because they clearly don't understand where I'm going. And it smells amazing right here. I don't know why. I noticed this when I was going through with the skid steer. Like, it smells absolutely amazing. And I don't see any flowering, anything. Like, it's super sweet. Just, I don't know, it's like, it smells like a candle. I don't know what the smell is. But God, it's amazing smelling right here. All right, let's move that out of the way. But yeah, this is, I think this is much better. I don't like this limb right here. I'd like to pull him down. I don't know if I can. Can I pull him down? I'm gonna try to pull him down. Pause you for a second. Got it. I mean, there's still some limbs hanging down, but that one's definitely bigger. And here's another little jump. Again, I don't want to mess up the lips too much. And I did go that way. I don't remember why I went that way. A little bit. I think it was just so I could get around this and kind of build that up a little bit. All right, keep going, keep going, keep going. Clean this one up a little bit. This isn't really a jump. You can jump it. Look at all the prints that just happened. I mean, I just like went through here. That's cool. But you can jump it. It's just not, you're going right into a turn with these pretty substantial roots here. So I can't scrape right here either because I don't need to be pulling these roots up. It's just they're big. And I've got a good little outside rut there and I don't really want to mess that up either. So I kind of lifted the buck up for that part. Oh, look at there. Oh, it's deer. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. Could be deer. Could be coyote. That's deer. Because if we saw deer, we'd see coyotes. Moving on, moving on. Trying not to dally around because I know y'all seen this track like 1,000 times. But you haven't seen it recently. You haven't seen it since I went to Disney, so heck, I haven't. So no, you haven't, unless you watched the video over and over again. This is coming into an area too that I don't really like to scrape real hard because I've got some pretty good lines carved up in here, and it's not that bad really as far as plant life goes, so I don't really need to do a lot of maintenance to it. This is where the creek is. See, sometimes I get sticks out of the way, sometimes I don't. What's the thing? I just never really know. So the creek's down there. The creek's looking pretty good today, I would imagine. I'm not going down there because I got on shorts. I do not have on appropriate attire for my little creek hangout. Ooh, how do I get spider webs? I know I've just, yeah, it looks pretty cool down there. It's good. But yeah, this has got a pretty good little line already made here. And get your back tire in that and hold it pretty good. So I didn't really want to mar that up too bad either, so I didn't. And I think I started picking it back up here. I went backwards, which is probably not what I should have done, but I don't know. We did it. That's what we did. So we're gonna keep on keeping on here. I'm just gonna plow through this whole track as quick as I can. Well, not really as quick as I can, but you know, because I'm stopping and getting out sticks and whatnot. But I like being in the woods, and if I'm in the woods, you know, building me a clubhouse or clearing a camping area, or I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. I mean, I guess hiking. Throwing more sticks off to the side. Big old rocks. Oh, what are you? That's a rock root. I just like being in the woods. I'm terrified of the woods in a way, because lots of things that snort at you and whatnot. Ticks, snakes, bugs, spiders. They like, but I like it. I like being in the woods. A little tree hop right there. I didn't go that way, obviously, because there's a tree there. You get off me, spider. I just drove a big, huge skid steer through here. How do you have a web? I'm not bigger than a skid steer, I don't think. I didn't look like I scraped this part very much, but again, I don't really need to, because it's not super hard pack, and it's not very grassy, like tall, annoying grassies. So just kind of did it. I went through here, but I didn't really have the bucket super deep. Also got a pretty good little line going here, which you can kind of see. I did had the bucket down right there, and I was like, which the little rut things, where that helps is when it's super dry out. It kind of gives you something to aim for, and it kind of holds your bike in place and it doesn't slide out from under you because it's so dry and loose. My buddy came and rode while we were in Disney, and I don't know, he said it was like super dry, and I guess he went down somewhere and like hurt his knee. Well, not bad hurt it, but like, you know, bruised it and cut it up. So I don't remember where that was, but I knew it was like that. That's why I haven't ridden, because it's like I know it's dry, I know it's loose, and there's gonna be no traction. It's not fun riding in a dust bowl, and it's definitely not fun when it's like you're riding on with ice, like on ice, because it's slick. So far, I mean, there's a few areas that's a little grassy, but not too bad. Again, low socks and shorts. I don't feel skeeved out yet, so I did pretty good. Honestly, the way I did it, since I did it backwards, I just made one pass. I didn't really go back and redo it and redo it and redo it. I just basically just kind of hit it as I went, and was hoping that behind me it looked good. So I didn't really know how good I was doing it, but it looks a lot better than I thought it. Like, this is good stuff right here. It looks better than I thought it was going to. Here's one of these roots. That bad boy will like straight grab hold of you if you ain't careful. Can't move it. Moving right along. Somebody's grilling out. I mean, it is tomorrow is Father's Day, and I keep getting smell of like charcoal and burgers or something. I don't know. It just smells so good. I'm just like, man, I'm getting hungry. I don't know. I wish I could grill out more. Scraped in here a little bit. As you can see, didn't go too deep, but I wanted to get a little bit through here. We're moving right along in this thing. Go that way. Yes, Mr. Sign, I will do what you say. There was like one spot that like a limb was down. I mean, it wouldn't have prevented me from riding over it with my dirt bike, but you know, it was a limb down. Okay. That briar right there's gonna get you. I'll walk on through here. The amount of spider webs I'm walking through right now is crazy. which is bizarre because I just literally took a skid steer through here. So you would think it wouldn't be that bad, but I assure you, it is that bad. All right, so I didn't scrape up this jump here. So like these little seeds and stuff, they'll get all up in your radiator, and I don't know, when you're washing your bike, you gotta take that off, and it's just kind of annoying. Clean this up a little bit. This was quite thick. It was like that. So this looks a lot better. I did have to make 2 passes on this part. I don't know who you are. Let's get you out of here. Okay. And again, right here, it smells amazing. What is it? Is it these things? Surely not. This is like a weed. No, it's not them things. I don't know what it is. Something smells like absolutely amazing. I'm gonna go on a limb and say it kind of smells like jasmine or honeysuckle or something, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know what smells. I'm not good with stuff like that. Got some fireflies happening. Where'd he go? There he is. See him? 2 of them. Hey, buddies. Light it up. Light it up. Light it up. Okay. One of them deer. Another firefly. Hey, buddy. Bioluminescence is cool. I don't care who you are. It's like the coolest stuff ever. So I don't like that briar right there. This guy, he's just trying to bloody my arm. And he could be successful too, I'm sure. So we did it, kids. We made it through the track. We're almost to the end now. Little seat bouncer right here. Not really, but you can kind of jump it a little bit. Scrape this a lot, as you can probably tell. Listen, dear, this is the way I'm going. Let's get rid of this guy. And this guy, nope. And nope. All right, fair enough. Y'all can hang out. So I feel like it's a little better than it was. So thank you for walking the track with me. I can't believe I had fuel this whole time. But I keep telling myself, even had I known that, I wouldn't have had time to mow before dark. Because it takes me, on a good day, 4 hours. And that's like if everything's working like it's supposed to, and it's 4 hours. I don't think I've ever done it faster than that. So this guy's doing cool things. So I think maybe tomorrow I'm going to try to mow. See if I can get that knocked out. I'm definitely going to see Dad. And then I gotta sneeze. What is you? Bless me. Then I've got the Yori stewards thing at the brewery. I think it's over at 6. We can probably leave at 6. And I mean, it's 8:21 now, and it's still, I mean, I could ride a dirt bike right now. So I've got time after that to ride. I feel like it's very important to go see my dad tomorrow, just because a lot of people can't. And I still can. I need to cherish that and embrace that. And I know, honey. I know, honey. You ready to go inside? Okay. So this has been, what did we do? I just showed you what I messed with, and we did walk around the track. So thanks for hanging out and doing the track walk with me. Hopefully now get some food soon, and maybe tomorrow we'll get to, as my reward for getting everything done, I get to ride some. I think that'd be good. Bye.